Hey there, my Tyler Perry Sisters fans. It's your girl Barbie J here with my 2 cents about the preview trailer breakdown for season 9, episode 16. So let's check out this clip that I have attached here, and then we will jump right in with my 2 cents. Check it out.
Fatima, hey, what's so urgent?
Do I need to be looking for another job?
What do you want, bro? To talk. Can I come in? In my house?
Danny, are you on your period?
There's just so many men,
Remember
right?
the
that
red
just
flag?
come in and out.
The random guy
In and out.
who
It's
you
like a
almost went to prison
merry-go-round.
for?
Can you move on with this announcement?
I have news.
Okay, now, y'all saw what went down. But before I get into it, if you're new here or if you're returning and have not subscribed to this channel as of yet, please take a moment right now, hit that subscribe button, and then hit the notification bell. It's free. And then it'll let you know every time I upload any new content to this channel. It'll even let you know every time I go live. Then I ask that you smash that like button, which is the thumbs up button. Write a comment and join the conversation. Give us your 2 cents on what you think is going on or hope to go on. And then share the video because sharing is absolutely caring. And because you want to help this sister's channel grow, because I need your help and I appreciate each and every one of you for every view that you do, for every comment that you write, for every time you just share my video. Even though you don't even watch it all the way through, I appreciate it. So let's get started with the first scene. We have Andy asking Fatima, what is so urgent? And Fatima is asking Andy, do I need to be looking for another job? And Andy seems surprised by this question. She seems to be taken aback and she's like, what now? I mean, what are you talking about? So I think Fatima is going to tell Andy everything her mother said or how her mother stepped to her. And I think Andy's going to let her know, girl, don't worry about my mama. I don't know what my mama's doing, but this is why I don't talk about her much. And Andy just might share a little bit of that she don't even talk to her mother that much because of how her mother is. Because if her mother was being rude to her in the conference room and telling her what to do and she had to remind her mother, I'm grown, you don't start coming up to people's employees and saying stuff that makes her look bad. What if Fatima go and complain to the partners that Andy's mama is harassing me or something? You know what I mean? I don't know. I mean, y'all put it down in the comment section what y'all think about it. But I think everything is going to be cool with them. Now, my question is to you guys because I'm not sure. Do you think Fatima's going to mention to Andy about Zach seeing her nude? I'm going to lean towards, yeah, she's going to mention it. But Andy is back at the table, talking with the girls and everything seems good. So that's why I'm not sure if she's going to mention it or not because Andy doesn't seem to look flustered. Because in this next scene, that's when we see Andy asking Danny if she's on her period. I was like, no, she didn't. And I'm like, yes, she did. She asking her that, and I'm like, oops. Because Karen is like, oh my, are we going there? You should see Karen's face she made. She's like, ew, okay. And Danny's talking about, oh, the men, Gary going around, in and out, in and out. So when she's saying, I hear her saying in and out, I'm assuming she's talking about either Gary in and out of Andy's life or apartment or the different men that are going in and out of Andy's apartment. I'm just like, really, Danny? Let it go. It's not that serious. Mind your business. You didn't want nobody in your business when you were having a hot girl summer thing and everybody was having a little talk with you. They were having their sister circle intervention with you. Remember that? You didn't like when they was in your business. Stay out of Andy's. So I guess to move things along, Danny starts telling Karen to just move along with her announcement. And so Karen says she has news, and I guess she tells them she's moving because the next clip shows Sabrina and Andy looking completely shocked. So I know this is a big deal for them because this will be their sister circle kind of breaking up. You know what I mean? And, Sabrina going to be asking all the silly questions. Where you moving? When you going? Da, 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 da. Andy's gonna be, oh, well, does this have to do with this? Does it have to do with that? Why would you do that? And Danny's gonna be up there, girl, do you enjoy yourself? Stay in touch, send a letter. Send a card. Don't go too far. That's what they're gonna get. And that's why I think that's why Karen didn't want to call them when she was going through her stuff and end up calling Fatima. You know what I mean? But I'm also curious is, are they going to ask Andy what did Fatima want when she comes back over to the table? Are they going to ask her, so what was that all about? Because if they do, I'm sure Andy's just going to brush it off and not going to say anything. I don't even know if Andy's going to tell him that her mother's in town, if she has or hasn't already. I don't know. She might have, though. Anywho, we see the scene with Gary showing up at Hayden's house. And Hayden's like, what do you want, bro? And Gary says to talk and ask, can he come inside? Hayden's like, in my house? Like, Because Hayden's still upset. Yo, you had sex with my wife. You was sexing up Tamara. You was disrespecting me. I don't have time for this. I think that's how Hayden is still feeling. And he might be blaming Gary for his relationship with Tamara ending. I think that might be part of the reason. Well, Tamara was really using him. Let's be honest, y'all. That's what was happening. So let me just take that back, okay? It ain't Gary's fault. Tamara really wasn't into Hayden. She was at plant. Remember that Fatima had her there to keep Hayden off of her back? But then what happened? Tamara got greedy and started doing what she wanted to do and ignored Fatima. Not even that. The fact that Fatima's cousin, Madam, is the one who sent her there to do this job. And she was disrespecting all of that. Like, forget all of y'all. That's how Tamara was acting. Anyway, I think that Gary is just going around trying to make amends. I think he's going to go to apologize to Hayden for what he did and the part that he played and sleeping with Tamara and everything like that. Put it down in the comment section what you think the reason for him being there. But that's where I'm going with this right now, because this is the only way they could make Gary a good guy again. Gary was a mean son of a shut your mouth. He was not a nice person, and I didn't think they could even bring him back to being a nice person. But this might be the way that they're doing it. Him making amends, he's doing right by everybody. He's going to go away with his kids and maybe come back and be a new person. I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all thinking. And the last scene to discuss on these previews is we see Fatima walking in a parking garage and someone is following her. So she could tell somebody's following her. She stops, turns around, and is pointing her gun at the person. And from the part of the body and that I can see, it looks like it may be Gary. I think it's Gary, and I think he's following her so he can apologize what he did to her, having his bodyguards push her and stuff, taking her gun away, and then taking that money from Zach. He might be telling her that he put the money back into Zach's account or something. And that's what I'm thinking. When Zach saw that extra money and they were checking to see if it was legit and he had called the bank, that's what it is. I think Gary sent that money back and he wanted Fatima to know. And he did tell Andy that he was going to apologize to all her girls. I didn't know how he was going to meet them and do it, but he did say that. So maybe he's keeping his word and that's what he's doing. And like I said, these are the steps they have to take to turn Gary back into a decent human being, because he was horrible. He was mean. He was evil. He was nasty. He didn't care. Oh, that man was evil. Evil, baby, evil. Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all thought about this preview trailer breakdown and give me your 2 cents about these different scenes and what you think is going on. And I will see you all in the next video. Please do not forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. Subscribe, like, comment, and share. It's your girl, Barbie J, saying peace.